Hey, my legion. Uh, I think it was yesterday or this morning. I can't remember. Yesterday, or this morning, I saw a video from catWmagick called Smarty. I mean, no, called Halloween Candies My Way. Well, actually, it wasn't my way. It was her way, catWmagick's way. She's trying to be like one cook. They have a cooking show on PBS. Has another channel called Create Channel with this French cook named Jacques Poupon, and it calls it Fast Food My Way. He goes Fast Food My Way like that. I mean, he doesn't hit himself hard, but he goes Fast Food My Way. You know, he has a real thick, heavy accent and stuff like that. It's a cool show. I remember watching it. Well, anyways, she did a thing about Smarties, and it's different. I remember in the days of the old rabbit ears because we didn't have cable. We lived out in the country, and this is back when cable was like real lazy. Cable actually came about in like 78, 79, or 80, and HBO, when HBO started, its first broadcast was Richard Klein's special. And, and, and excuse me. And it was a Richard Klein special. And like I said, we lived out in Cranesville in the country, and cable didn't go out that way, that far. Well, things have changed, you know. Whenever I was in the Army, when we finally moved to the trailer park up in the trailer park in 1990, I was still in the Army. We had cable then, finally. That's when we officially had cable. My mother had cable whenever she left my dad and moved into Erie and stuff. Like, she had cable, and then I remember watching cable a couple of times, and I remember a friend in school had taped a couple movies for me. He taped the sequel to the Hills Have Eyes. He taped Hills Have Eyes 2. That was the 1984 version, which actually has a flashback by the dog that was in the first one, which is silly. And then the guy from Fangoria asked Westray, "What the heck were you thinking having a flashback from a dog?" And then he taped that, and he taped Creature with Klaus Kinski, which was like an alien ripoff, but it was really a good movie. And I like Hills Have Eyes too, and I like the new remake and not new, the remake of that back in 2005. People were so mad they were leaving the theater. I remember that part where they shot the pregnant woman. A bunch of people left in this place, and this movie is nothing but garbage. And then when the guy was trapped in the meat locker with all the body parts, some other people left. I looked and said, "You big babies," like that. It was a mean movie, but I liked it. And then, you know, the Hills Have Eyes 2 must have been a remake of the other Hills Have Eyes, you know. Well, anyways, I'm getting off topic. This is about Smarties. I know when I was growing up, my dad said, "Hey, don't get smart." But he didn't say don't get Smarties. And like I said, back in the days of rabbit ears, I remember watching Canadian TV. Either like Channel 11 or Channel 13. Channel 10 was a big one, CBC. And they had, on the weekends, I remember, on the weekdays, I remember in the summertime, you know, they had like Mr. Dress Up. And then they had like FYI for your information. And then at 12:30 they had cartoons. And they actually had the old Star Trek cartoons that were from Filmation. Then they had like an Abbott and Lou Costello cartoon. They had Deputy Dog. I still don't know what the heck Parsimmons are. I should ask Patrick Burton what Parsimmons are. And maybe he'll tell me. He's from the South. God damn it. This is going to be a silly video because her video was silly, so my video is going to be silly too. catWmagick's Helen Candy silly, my video is going to be silly too. Well, thank you. Oh. Now, like I said, and then after that was the movie. And I remember they had like Jerry Lewis movies like The Geisha Boy and stuff like that. And I do remember during it they had like a bunch of Canadian commercials. I remember the Smarties commercial. I checked it out on YouTube because she was talking about it because I haven't seen it like ages. I remember the one with the robot. They showed that. I didn't see the Dracula one. I have to really look to see if the Dracula one's there because she was talking about Dracula. I also remember they had commercials for Alphabets. Or Sugar. It was Alphabets with a bear on it. I think it was. Or Sugar Smacks. Like, or Sugar Smacks with a bear. But we have Sugar Smacks with a frog. Something like that. No, Alphabets was something different. Sugar Smacks with the bear, and we had Sugar Smacks with the frog in America. And also that candy bar with all the bubbles in it. That chocolate bar with all the bubbles. Bubblicious. Or not Bubblicious. Chocolicious. or something like that. Well, anyways, the Smarties is candy coated chocolate thing like M&M's in Canada. However, in America, these are our Smarties. See, and these are like a not like a rip off of Sweet Tarts or like that. Now I decided to do a review of this, and there's no red ones. There's just pink and purple and blue and yellow and orange, and no real red one. The pink is like a light red. Oh well. Her video was very clever. I really like what she did. She's really smart. She's really creative. But she really is. All kidding aside, you know. But I thought, you know, she did her Smarties. I thought I might as well do the American Smarties video, I guess. And this is like one of them right here. Let me try it. They're good. They're kind of like along the lines of Pez or something like that. I wish they still had a skeleton one that's like Pez that you put together and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. And these aren't bad. Also, too, I remember one video she commented on one of the cartoon videos. She was talking about Foghorn Leghorn. I remember on Sunday afternoons at 4 or 5 they had the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner show for an hour. And like on Saturday mornings they had a show called The Beachcombers I watched every so often. They had, well, I love SCTV. And they had what did they have? I'm trying to think. No, on Saturday morning they had like the Gentle Giant, and they had a Hilarious House of Frankenstein, which was awesome, with Billy Van, who unfortunately I think passed away. And they said that I think they recorded over a lot of those episodes, and it was weird because they had Vincent Price, and they had him for 4 days or 2 days or 4 days, and they recorded a lot of stuff, and they showed the Vincent Price ones like little bits and pieces throughout the thing. Kind of like they had like a music thing where they danced like Jumping Jack Flash, and it was real psychedelic looking with Igor and Billy Van and I think the Wolfman. It was supposed to take on Wolfman Jack dancing. And they had Gentle Giant on there with a little rocking chair and stuff like that. And they had Ralph Bakshi's old Spider-Man cartoon, which was really cool. And what else they had? They had some weird puppet show with Crab or Underwater Sea Crab. I can't remember what it was called. And they said Mike Myers did some show for Canadian TV, which I never saw when he was little. And then later on, I remember we discovered City TV, and City TV was cool. They showed unrated movies at nighttime. They showed like nudity and stuff like that, which was cool. And sometimes on Canadian TV, you could see those. I remember seeing Blood Beach on there, and they showed everything uncut. And they showed Funeral Home again. Even though I saw it already, I rented the movie on a long time ago, and like The Fog, they showed like scenes from that, and they showed it uncut usually. And yeah, I remember I went to see the CN Tower. I went to Ontario Science Center for one day. I went to CN Tower, and I bought some cool. Canada's a pretty cool place, you know. But I decided to make this video because she was talking about Smarties. I thought the hell she was talking about these, because I forgot all about those other ones, the M&M ones. So she might think it's sacrilege. Well, I at least should do one about the American Smarties, how different they are from the Canadian ones, completely different. I hope you don't mind, you know. I think y'all like it. These are pretty good too. I don't know why they call them that. Wouldn't it be like a trademark thing? You know, because they're two completely different candies with the same name, you know. I don't know. The powder's going down my throat. Well, anyway, this video is rambling on. But I thought I'd just do an American review of Smarties. They're pretty good. Completely different. I never had the Canadian Smarties. I like to try them sometimes. Well, anyway, they're pretty good. And I thought I don't know if catWmagick knows that that's how the American version of Smarties work, because I just thought that's what she was talking about before I saw the video. So anyways, I do recommend the American Smarties. They're pretty good. And until next time, take care, my legion. Oh, also before I go, I should show you this. This is my impersonation of childbirth. Watch this. Ew. 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 What's going on here? I was so cold, I was so warm, and all the darkness. Now it's all light. Now, if that creepy imitation doesn't give you nightmares, nothing will. Take care, my legion.